Are you still sexually active even as you get older? Then pay close attention, because what I'm about to tell you could completely change how you care for your prostate health. Many men see aging as just a simple adjustment in their life's pace, but what few realize is that certain activities, even sex, can impact prostate health in unexpected ways. This isn't about fear-mongering, it's essential information that could make a real difference to your well-being. If you've been feeling any discomfort, like difficulty urinating, pelvic pain, or even changes in your sex life, it could be a sign that your prostate is under strain. And the scariest part? These symptoms often go unnoticed, dismissed as just normal aging. But don't worry, the goal here isn't to scare you, but to help you understand the risks and what you can do to avoid them. Throughout this video, I'm going to show you simple habits that might be sabotaging your prostate health without you even realizing, and, of course, practical solutions to fix it. And before we dive deeper, tell me in the comments, have you ever felt any discomfort related to your prostate, or have you never had any issues? Type 1 if yes, or 0 if everything's good. Your feedback is super important so I can create more content that really helps you. Oh, and while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Here, we talk openly about men's health so you can live with more quality and well-being. Now, let's get straight to the point, because your intimate health deserves attention, and what you'll learn today could make all the difference. Have you ever stopped to think that your body is constantly communicating with you? Small discomforts, subtle aches, or changes in your urinary habits might seem harmless, but they're often the first warning signs that something isn't right with your prostate. The problem is, many men ignore these signals, maybe out of fear, embarrassment, or simply assuming it's just a part of getting older. But ignoring what your body is trying to tell you can come at a high cost. The prostate, though small, plays a vital role in your intimate health and the proper functioning of your urinary system. When it starts showing signs of stress, like difficulty urinating, frequent trips to the bathroom, or even discomfort during or after sex, it's your body asking for help. And here's something else. An active sex life brings a ton of benefits, but for older men, certain precautions are essential. What many don't realize is that as we age, the prostate becomes more sensitive. Frequent sexual activity without paying attention to hydration or your body's signals can overwork the prostate, leading to inflammation and discomfort. For example, have you ever felt mild pelvic pain or discomfort when urinating after sex? Those subtle signs might indicate that your prostate is inflamed or overstrained. Even seemingly harmless habits like holding in your urine for too long after sex can increase pressure on the bladder and prostate, making things worse. But here's the good news. It's not about giving up pleasure. It's about finding a healthy balance. Staying well hydrated, listening to your body's signals, and taking breaks when needed are simple steps that can protect your prostate and help you maintain an active and enjoyable sex life. Now tell me in the comments, have you noticed any of these signs in your daily life? Type 1 if yes, or 0 if you've never noticed anything. Your feedback is super important, and don't forget to hit like if this content is resonating with you. Let's take care of men's health together, openly, honestly, and without any taboos. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact a simple glass of water, or the lack of it, can have on your prostate health? It might seem like a small thing, but dehydration is one of the biggest silent villains when it comes to prostate health, especially for older men. Many guys end up cutting back on water to avoid those frequent trips to the bathroom, but that creates a dangerous domino effect in the body. When you're not properly hydrated, your urine becomes more concentrated, full of toxins, and acidic. This directly irritates your bladder and, of course, your prostate. It's like forcing these organs to work under constant pressure, but it doesn't stop there. Your prostate needs a steady flow of fluids to stay healthy. When your body is dehydrated, it struggles to flush out toxins effectively, creating the perfect environment for inflammation and urinary tract infections. The result? A higher risk of pain, discomfort, and even more serious complications. And here's something you might not expect. Dehydration can also impact your sex life. Without enough fluids, semen quality drops and sexual performance can suffer. So by skipping that simple glass of water today, you could be putting not just your prostate health at risk, but also your sexual vitality. So be honest. Have you gone a while today without drinking water? Drop a 1 in the comments if you think you need to improve your hydration, or a 0 if you're already on top of it. I'd love to know. The good news, the solution is simple and completely within your control. The key is to stay consistently hydrated throughout the day. You don't need to chug liters of water all at once. Small sips every hour can make a huge difference. And if you're not a big fan of plain water, no worries. Herbal teas without caffeine and diluted natural juices are great alternatives. But watch out for the culprit. Too much coffee, alcohol, and sodas have diuretic effect, meaning they make your body flush out even more water, making the problem worse. At the end of the day, staying hydrated is one of the simplest, yet most powerful, ways to protect your prostate and overall health. It's a small habit that brings massive benefits, and it all starts with a simple glass of water. Imagine your bladder is like a balloon. As it fills up, the pressure increases, and the longer you hold it, the harder your body has to work to keep everything under control. Now, add an already sensitive or enlarged prostate to the mix. What do you get? The perfect setup for discomfort and serious complications. Holding in your urine for long periods is a habit many men develop without even realizing it, whether out of laziness, not having a bathroom nearby, or even embarrassment in certain social situations. But what seems like a harmless delay can have severe consequences for your prostate health. When urine stays in your bladder for too long, it becomes a breeding ground for bacteria. This significantly increases the risk of urinary tract infections, which, in older men, can quickly spread to the prostate, leading to a painful condition called prostatitis. On top of that, constantly holding in urine overworks your bladder muscles, forcing them to strain harder to expel the built-up liquid. Over time, this can lead to muscle weakening, causing issues like urine dribbling and the constant feeling of a full bladder, common problems for those already dealing with benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. But it's not just a physical issue. This daily discomfort impacts your quality of life, confidence, and even sexual performance, creating a vicious cycle of anxiety and frustration. The solution? It's simpler than you think. Don't wait until the last minute. Feel the urge? Go to the bathroom. Even if it's just a slight urge, responding to your body's signals is an act of self-care. And if you notice that you're urinating more frequently or still feeling discomfort even after going regularly, that's a clear sign something isn't right and deserves medical attention. Another tip, create a balanced hydration routine. Not too much, not too little. This helps regulate your urinary cycle, making bathroom trips more predictable and less bothersome. It's a practical way to protect your prostate and avoid future complications. Small actions like this can make a huge difference when it comes to prostate health. After all, listening to and respecting what your body is telling you is the first step to maintaining your well-being. If you're still here and finding these tips helpful, drop a 1 in the comments below. Have you ever stopped to think about how many pills you take without really understanding their impact on your body? That headache pill, the anti-inflammatory for pain relief, or even the occasional sleeping aid may seem harmless, but when used without proper medical guidance, they can become hidden enemies to your prostate health. Many men, especially as they age, end up with a growing list of daily medications. Some are prescribed, others taken on their own. The problem? Certain medications, especially antihistamines, decongestants, and even some antidepressants, can directly affect how the prostate and bladder function. They interfere with the nerve signals that control urination, leading to symptoms like difficulty starting to urinate, weak urine flow, or even complete urinary retention. Think about it. You might take a pill to relieve one discomfort only to unknowingly trigger another, silently affecting your prostate. And it doesn't stop there. Overusing anti-inflammatories and painkillers can also mask underlying prostate pain and inflammation, delaying the diagnosis of serious conditions like prostatitis or even prostate cancer. It's a dangerous chain reaction. You feel less pain initially, but the real problem continues to develop quietly in the background. Now, let's be clear, this isn't about demonizing medications. They play a crucial role when used properly. The issue here is self-medicating without proper supervision, turning something that should help into an invisible risk. So what's the solution? Simple. Never underestimate the importance of consulting a doctor before starting any medication, no matter how mild it may seem. Also, keep a clear record of all the medications you use so your doctor can check for possible interactions and assess any impact on your prostate health. Have you ever found yourself taking meds without medical advice? Drop a 1 in the comments if you have, or a 0 if you always consult your doctor. I'd love to know. Have you ever noticed how much time you spend sitting each day, whether it's watching TV, working at your desk, or just relaxing on the couch? Sitting for hours on end could be impacting your prostate more than you realize. When you stay in the same position for long periods, something subtle but dangerous starts to happen. The weight of your own body puts constant pressure on your pelvic area, right where your prostate is located. This ongoing pressure reduces blood flow, limits oxygen reaching the tissues, and creates the perfect environment for inflammation. If you're already dealing with issues like benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, this lack of movement only worsens the symptoms, leading to more discomfort, a heavier feeling in the pelvic area, and increased difficulty when urinating. But it's not just about your prostate. Sitting for too long also causes stiffness in your pelvic and lower back muscles, limiting your mobility and leading to persistent aches. Plus, slow circulation promotes inflammation throughout the body, making it even harder for your system to combat prostate issues. Here's the good news. Breaking this harmful cycle is easier than you think. You don't need to become an athlete or start running marathons. Small changes in your routine can make a huge difference. Try this. Stand up every 50 to 60 minutes, even if it's just to stretch or take a quick walk around the house. Simple movements like these help relieve pressure on your pelvic area, improve blood flow, and ease discomfort. A practical tip: set reminders on your phone or watch to nudge you to get up regularly. And if you're watching TV, use commercial breaks as a chance to stretch and move around a bit. These small actions can help stimulate circulation, reduce pressure on your prostate, and boost your overall well-being. If you think you could benefit from moving more during the day, let me know. Drop a 1 in the comments if you plan to make this change, or a 0 if you already have this habit under control. A toast here, a drink there. And before you know it, alcohol becomes part of your daily routine. But what many men don't realize is the silent impact alcohol can have on prostate health, and the effects can be more serious than you might think. Alcohol, especially when consumed in excess, acts as a real saboteur to your body's balance. It has a diuretic effect, forcing the bladder to work harder and increasing urinary frequency. For men already dealing with prostate issues like benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, this means more frequent trips to the bathroom, often accompanied by discomfort, urgency, and even pain. But the problem doesn't stop there. Alcohol also promotes inflammation throughout the body, including in the prostate. Alcoholic beverages, especially spirits and beers, can increase estrogen levels while reducing zinc, a crucial mineral for prostate health. This combination creates the perfect environment for worsening symptoms like swelling, pelvic pain, and difficulty urinating. And here's something not many people know. Alcohol can directly impact sexual performance. Frequent drinking reduces blood flow to the pelvic area, lowering libido and leading to erectile dysfunction. Issues that, when combined with prostate discomfort, can cause even more frustration and anxiety. But does this mean you need to cut out alcohol completely? Not necessarily. The key is balance. Reducing how often you drink and choosing milder beverages can make a huge difference. If you enjoy an occasional glass of wine or beer, go for it, but in moderation. A practical tip: alternate alcoholic drinks with water during social events. This not only helps keep your body hydrated, but also reduces the negative impact alcohol has on your prostate and other vital organs. Remember, every choice counts. Managing your alcohol intake is a simple but powerful step to keep your prostate healthy and improve your overall quality of life. After all, taking care of your body doesn't mean giving up life's pleasures. It's just about finding the right balance. When we talk about prostate health, sex is always part of the conversation. After all, sex is a natural and healthy part of life. But did you know that both too much and too little sexual activity can directly impact your prostate health? The good news: maintaining an active sex life, when done in balance, can actually protect your prostate. Studies show that regular ejaculation helps flush out toxins accumulated in prostate fluids, reducing the risk of inflammation and even prostate cancer. It's like a natural internal cleanse for your body. But like everything in life, excess can be a problem too. Having sex too frequently, especially without proper hydration and rest, can overwork your prostate. This can lead to inflammation, pelvic discomfort, and even pain after sex, much like overworking a muscle without giving it time to recover. On the flip side, long periods of abstinence can also have negative effects. Without regular activity, prostate fluids can build up, increasing the risk of inflammation and discomfort. The key here is balance, listening to your body and respecting its limits. There's another important factor: your emotional state. Stress, anxiety, and emotional struggles can directly affect your sexual performance and, in turn, your prostate health. Sexual experiences based on emotional connection and free of pressure tend to be much more beneficial for both your body and mind. So, how do you find that balance? It's simple. Don't stress over how often you're having sex. Focus on what feels right for you and your body. Stay hydrated, engage in light physical activities to improve circulation, and, most importantly, don't ignore any discomfort after sex. Your sex life should be a source of pleasure and well-being, not stress or worry. With a few small adjustments and by paying attention to your body's signals, you can keep your prostate healthy while still enjoying intimate moments without guilt or fear. Now that you understand how simple habits can impact your prostate health, let me ask you a direct question. What are you going to change starting today? Because here's the truth. There's no magic pill or miracle cure, but there are choices. And it's those small daily decisions that will shape how you feel moving forward. Taking care of your prostate isn't just about avoiding future problems. It's about ensuring a better quality of life, vitality, and the freedom to enjoy what you love without discomfort or limitation. Think about it. How many of the habits we talked about are part of your daily routine? Maybe you've been holding in your urine longer than you should, or perhaps you're not drinking enough water throughout the day, or maybe your alcohol consumption has crept up more than you realized. Whatever the case, the good news is you can turn it around starting right now. And the best part, you don't have to change everything at once. Just pick one habit to improve this week. Just one. Something simple, like standing up every hour or drinking more water during the day. Small victories lead to big results. And of course, don't keep this information to yourself. Share this video with a friend or family member who might be ignoring these signs. Sometimes, a simple gesture can help someone avoid serious health problems. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these tips made the most sense to you? Let me know in the comments. I'm reading every single one and I love seeing you all actively participating. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's the time. Click subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any upcoming content. We've got plenty more important conversations about men's health coming your way. I'll see you soon. Until then, take care of yourself and stay focused because your health is worth it.